It's hard to believe that I gave you everything and ended up with nothing. How does someone take so much and give so little in return? When you give someone your all, you don't expect to be abandoned. But here I am, wondering how everything I gave you became nothing but a distant memory. I put my trust in you and gave you my heart. In return, all I got was emptiness. How could you take everything I had and leave me with nothing but hurt? I gave you the best version of me, and what did I get? A heart full of questions and an aching void where love used to be. I gave you everything because I believed in us. But now I'm left wondering if you ever truly cared, or if I was just another chapter in your life that you've already moved on from. I gave you all of me, and in return, you gave me nothing but silence. Now I wonder how you can so easily forget the person who would have given you the world. Love is supposed to be a two-way street, but I gave you my all, and all you gave me was the cold shoulder. I didn't deserve this, not after everything I did for us. I gave you everything I had to offer, hoping you'd appreciate it. But now I sit here, wondering how I ended up with so little in return. How do you walk away from someone who gave you everything? I gave you my love, my time, my everything. And now you've left me wondering if it was all for nothing. I thought that love meant giving, but now I know that it means giving with caution. I gave you my all, and now I'm left picking up the pieces of my broken heart. You took my love, and you didn't give anything back. I gave you everything I had, and now I'm left wondering why that wasn't enough. There's nothing more painful than realizing that the love you gave wasn't enough to keep someone by your side. I gave you my all, and now I have to learn how to heal without you. I didn't just give you my time, I gave you my heart, and yet here I am, questioning how I could have been so wrong about someone who took everything I offered and left without a word. Love is supposed to be a partnership, but I gave you everything I had, and all I got in return was distance and heartache. How do you repay someone who gave you their all? I gave you my love, my time, my everything, but now I'm left to wonder if I was just a lesson you had to learn, a chapter you wanted to forget. I never imagined I'd give someone so much, only to be left with nothing but memories of a love that never lasted. I gave you my all, and all I got was an empty space where your love should have been. How do you repay someone who gave everything only to be left with nothing? There's a certain pain in giving someone your all and realizing they never truly appreciated it. I gave you everything, and now I'm left to pick up the pieces of my shattered heart. I gave you my trust, my time, my love, and all I asked for in return was the same. Now, I'm left wondering why I ever thought you could give me what I deserved. I gave you my heart without hesitation, and now I'm left to question if that was the mistake I made. Loving someone who could never give me the same in return. How is it that I gave you everything, and all I got in return was silence and heartbreak? You took everything I had, and now you're gone. I gave you my all, and I expected nothing less than your love and respect. Now I'm left with the emptiness of a love that was never truly reciprocated. You took my love for granted, and I gave you all that I had. But now I'm left with the realization that sometimes the person you give your everything to isn't the person who deserves it. I gave you my soul, and now I'm left wondering if you even cared. How do you repay someone who gave you everything but was left with nothing? You had all of me, and yet you chose to walk away. I gave you my all, and now I'm left with the painful truth that my love was never enough. I thought love was about giving, but now I see it's also about receiving. I gave you everything, and all I got was heartbreak and silence. I gave you all my love, all my trust, and all my hope. And now I'm left with nothing but the empty space where your love should have been. I gave you my all, thinking that love would be enough. But now I'm left with the realization that I gave too much to someone who never truly cared. You took my heart and walked away with it, leaving me with nothing but the wreckage of what I gave you. I gave you my love, my time, my everything, and in return, all I got was a cold goodbye and a heart left in pieces. I gave you my all, and you walked away without a second thought. How do you repay someone who gave you everything and got nothing in return? I gave you my everything, believing that it would be enough. But now I see that sometimes love just isn't enough to keep someone by your side. I gave you everything, my heart, my trust, my soul. I put my love into every word, every action, and every moment. And yet, all you left me with was emptiness, like a shadow that faded the moment the sun set. How do you repay the love that never asked for anything in return? You took my vulnerability, my deepest fears, and my hopes, and I gave them to you with open arms, never once questioning your intentions. And yet, now that it's all fallen apart, I'm left wondering how you could have so easily walked away from the one person who gave you their all. How is it that the person who once held your heart is now the one you barely acknowledge? I gave you everything, never holding back, and all that's left in the wake of it is this crushing silence. In my heart, I believed that love was enough to conquer all. I gave you my all, my love, my everything, but now I sit here questioning if that was ever the right thing to do, or if I was just another chapter in a story you never cared to finish. You had all of me, every part of my spirit, every corner of my mind. I stood by your side with the belief that we were meant to be. And now, all I'm left with is the haunting question: how could you take so much and leave me with so little? I never asked for much, just your love, your attention, your respect. I gave you everything without hesitation, without doubt. And now, here I am, piecing together the broken pieces of a heart that you couldn't even be bothered to protect. In the end, it's not about what I gave you, it's about how you took it for granted. I gave you my all, and now I'm left questioning if I was ever more than just a stepping stone in your life. When you give someone your all, you expect them to protect your heart, not shatter it. I gave you everything I had, and now I'm left standing alone, wondering why it wasn't enough. I put my trust in you, believing in us. I gave you my love without hesitation, thinking that this was forever. But now I'm standing in the wreckage of what once was, asking myself how it all fell apart so quickly. I gave you my everything, my time, my emotions, my energy, and in return, I got silence, distance, and a heart full of regret. It feels like I gave you my all, but all you gave me was an empty promise. There's nothing more painful than realizing that the love you poured into someone didn't even leave a mark. I gave you everything, and now I'm left picking up the pieces of my own shattered heart. I sacrificed everything for you: my dreams, my plans, my future. And what did I get in return? Nothing but the cold reality that I was never truly enough for you. You took my love and treated it like it was disposable. I gave you my all, but now I wonder if I ever truly mattered to you at all. How can someone give their all to someone and still end up with nothing? I've given you every piece of me, and now I'm left with only the echo of what could have been. I gave you my time, my energy, my soul, and yet here I am, left in a void, questioning why my all wasn't enough to make you stay. They say love is supposed to be unconditional, but I never imagined it would feel like I gave everything and was left with nothing but an empty heart and unanswered questions. I gave you the best of me, thinking that it would be enough. But in the end, it wasn't enough to keep you, and now I'm left asking why love had to be so cruel. In love, You expect to receive something in return, but all I got was your indifference. I gave you everything I had, and now I'm trying to figure out how you could walk away so easily. I gave you everything: my patience, my loyalty, my trust, and you repaid me with silence and distance. If I had known that's how it would end, maybe I would have saved some pieces of myself. How do you walk away from someone who gave you their all? I don't have the answers, but I know that I gave you everything I had, and now I'm left with the emptiness of your absence. I didn't just give you my love, I gave you my future, my dreams, and now I sit in the aftermath, wondering why you couldn't give me the same in return. I gave you my heart, my soul, my everything, and now I am left with the question of whether it was all for nothing or if you ever truly appreciated the love I gave you. There's no feeling worse than loving someone who doesn't love you back. I gave you my all, and now I'm left standing alone in the shadows of what could have been. I gave you every part of me, and all I asked in return was love and respect. Now, I'm left trying to understand how someone could walk away after taking so much from me. You had everything, and I gave you all of me. Yet here I am, wondering how it all slipped through my fingers like sand. I never imagined that my all could be taken and tossed aside so easily. I gave you my love, my trust, my everything, and now I'm left with nothing but the pain of your indifference.